It finally happened. Kevin Durant made his long-awaited debut for the Brooklyn Nets. What's good, everybody? It's your guy, Matt Brooks, aka Matt Brooks NBA. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and do that below. Today, we're looking at Kevin Durant's preseason debut for the Brooklyn Nets. Probably overreacting a little bit and just appreciating that this guy's on the court again. Let's go. Let's get into it. What better place to begin than with Kevin Durant's inaugural Brooklyn basket? To begin, Spencer Dinwiddie rips down one of his 6 rebounds off the offensive glass and kicks to KD, who is in catch position. The thing to remember with Durant is that his shooting form is almost indiscernible from when he's about to drive and go. Because of this, Thomas Bryant closes out aggressively, failing to stutter his footwork to both keep his balance and keep Durant in front of him. To make matters worse, he also angles his body so that Durant is able to drive baseline. Durant sees this, hesitates for a second like he's about to shoot, and drives to the basket for the dunk. Juxtapose that last possession with this one. In Durant's first basket of the game, he used the threat of his jump shot to give him room for the drive. Now in this possession, he uses the threat of his downhill creativity to open up room for his jumper. Kyrie Irving lofts a soft entry pass to Kevin Durant in the mid-post, and Durant catches, turns, and faces up. Now pay close attention. Notice how Kevin Durant uses his incredibly versatile shooting pocket here, holding the ball to his left side and facing his footwork to the baseline as if he's about to drive. To go one step further, he drags his right foot forward, causing Rui Hachimura to drop his right foot back in anticipation of KD's downhill attack. From there, it's basically over. By the time Rui realizes his mistake, Durant is already halfway through his release, and it's 2 points Brooklyn. This clip almost needs no explanation. First off, this is terrific on-ball defense by Isaac Bonga, who stays with Durant every step of the way. But Durant is a near 7-foot shot creator who can do just about anything off the dribble. And here, he executes out of a nice jump stop, fading away with the one-legged Dirk Nowitzki fadeaway. A picture-perfect result. This entire possession shows us that Durant has a lot of confidence that comes from his lower body. Get used to this one, Nets fans. Kevin Durant creating off a pin down. Remember guys, a pin down is a screen that faces the baseline. All it takes is a little bit of space for Durant to pull up off one dribble for the mid-range J. This is a staple of KD's offense. Good news, Kevin Durant was using the pick and roll, though not in the way I was expecting. Shocking, I know, but I don't think that Steve Nash has gotten to my video. I'm sure it's on his list of responsibilities. This next set is fun. Kevin Durant grabs the rebound, and rather than giving it to one of his ball handlers, he takes it up himself. At the top of the key, he's met by a DeAndre Jordan drag screen, which is a screen set in transition that's perpendicular to the ball handler, many times set by the trailer. Because of Durant's shooting gravity, Wizards center Thomas Bryant is forced to play at the level, where he guards right where the ball screen is set versus dropping back in the paint. This is done in case Durant's defender, Rui Hachimura, gets caught on DeAndre Jordan's screen. DeAndre, being the smart player that he is, realizes that his defender is basically playing at the 3-point line, so he takes advantage of that, performing what is known as a slip by sneaking into the open space in the middle of the court a beat or two early after setting that screen. Durant is 7 feet tall, so it's fairly easy for him to see over the top of the 2 Washington defenders, and he lost that thing to DeAndre Jordan for the flush. More Kevin Durant brilliance as a pick and roll ball handler. This time he rejects the DeAndre Jordan screen, choosing to not only not make any contact with DeAndre Jordan's body, but actually go the opposite direction of that ball screen, a half second or so early. This catches Hachimura by surprise, as he was expecting Durant to go the direction of that ball screen. With Hachimura now behind the play, Troy Brown Jr. guarding that strong side corner is forced to rotate over and step up. This gives Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot, a cutting backdoor cutter, a free lane to the basket. Also, gotta love Joe Harris sliding down to that weak side corner to keep Denny Avdija out of the play. Durant is coming off a long-term injury, so you may be wondering, how did he look physically? And truthfully, he kind of tired out as the Nets' first preseason game went on, missing all 4 of his final shots, a few of them short, which just tells me tired legs. But again, the guy hadn't played a basketball game in over 550 days. There was a play where Kevin Durant got pushed off his spot a little bit while he was going up for a runner, and for a second it looked like he was missing a little bit of his zip. I went back in time to do some research, digging up a runner from Durant's most recent season in Golden State. What did I find? Durant's speed looks about the same. I think the biggest difference is that his lower body and core strength just isn't there yet, but there's plenty of time to improve that. Again, he just got back. To be completely clear, I think Durant's best moments of athleticism and quickness were on defense. His footwork was sharp, his lateral movements pristine, and he was handling contact like it was Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. This is a great example. Durant slides his feet brilliantly to take away the baseline before actually putting his body in front of Rui Hachimura, drawing the charge. We'll end on this. This is probably the closest we saw to Kevin Durant looking absolutely 100%. Rui Hachimura decides to show Durant his face-up game. Rather than rising over the top like Durant did to him earlier in this video, Hachimura put the ball on the floor and drove with the confidence that only a 22-year-old could have. Check this out. Kevin Durant flips his footwork in an instant, shadows Hachimura all the way to the basket, and elevates for a chase down block like a basketball mousetrap. So to answer the title of this video, do I expect Kevin Durant to get to that MVP level? Well, I'm not sure if he's going to win the award itself, as it'll take about 15 to 20 games to get his body under him and really just get acclimated to the speed of the game. But based on what we're seeing already, just how ahead of the curve he is, yeah, I think KD's back. I'm gonna say it. And you know what? I might die on that hill, but excuse me for being excited already. And with that, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like as well as subscribe and follow me on Twitter. The link is below. And you know what? Don't stop there. Share this on Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit. Go ahead and check out my general NBA podcast, Basketball and More, which features guests from across the globe to talk about all 30 teams in the league, and give that a review on iTunes. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out the website Nets Daily. It's where all of my written stuff is, and to be honest, go check out the other articles too. Dare I say it? We've been killing it over there since the season started. With all that said, you guys know the drill. I'll see you next time. Peace!